Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
When the officers placed Smith under arrest, he was handcuffed behind his back. The arrest encounter is captured on video. After being placed in a patrol car, Smith was able to move his hands from behind his back, place them in front of his body, and kick out the patrol car windows. Officers said Smith attempted to exit the patrol car. As Smith attempted to exit the patrol car, they saw a gun in his hand, a firearm in his hand. It's based on the GBI's preliminary investigation. The GBI will continue to thoroughly investigate the incident to determine exactly what occurred. When the investigation is complete, the findings will be turned over to the Eastern Judicial Circuit District Attorney's Office. An autopsy for Smith is scheduled tomorrow at the GBI Crime Lab here in Savannah, Georgia.
I will say that the officer has been placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of this investigation.
Paid administrative leave?
Yes, paid, which is proper protocol.
They took my child away from me, the Penny Nelson, the mother of slain suspect Charles Smith said after officers gunned him down while in handcuffs. They took my child away from me in handcuffs, shot him in handcuffs. I just want to see this officer that killed my son in handcuffs. I want him to suffer like my child suffered. Police tried to cover up their reason for shooting him, by claiming that even after they frisked him, and even after they cuffed him, that he somehow had a magically appearing handgun on his dead body. The grand jury heard from a total of 45 witnesses. They reviewed a Georgia Bureau of Investigation report which had literally more than 2,000 pages related to the shooting of 29-year-old Charles Smith last fall. In spite of that, Chatham County District Attorney Meg Heap said that the decision the grand jury made should lay this to rest. Savannah Chatham County Police Officer David Janot shot and killed Smith on September 18, just after he was frisked, handcuffed, and placed in the back of the police cruiser. What happened to lead up to this shooting? Police say that the apparently double-jointed Smith managed to get his arms in front of him, then kick the window out, then shimmy out of the vehicle and finally take off running. Police even had the audacity to insult the public's intelligence by claiming that he pulled a gun from his pants that the police somehow missed during the frisk, and was running with it in his hands. Officer Janot even testified under oath that Smith pointed the weapon as if to fire it, all while running away, with his hands cuffed, that somehow got in front of him, and all with a gun that wasn't there when the police patted him down and cuffed him. Many grand jurors were appalled that the police did not find Smith's gun despite the fact at least 3 officers are seen on video frisking him, the report said. When the police are taking someone into custody who is known to carry a weapon, we would expect them to conduct a thorough search to include the crotch and groin. But critics say that they found no gun because no gun was on him. They argue that the gun could have been planted after the fact, when police allegedly shot the suspect for fleeing, not for having a gun. Let's dig deeper. The officer hit Smith with 4 of 5 shots fired. That's statistically phenomenal, considering Smith was running, and most officer-involved shootings have a hit percentage of under 20%. Some critics suggest that the reason for the accuracy is that the shooting occurred at a much closer range than the police are saying. Some in the community are even suggesting that he was handcuffed and executed. What do you think about this shooting and the outcome of the investigation?
County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheep up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me, and I'm sick of it. So I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea, too, that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.